The Mountain Teeth of Monsters, the sixth episode of Paramount Plus's second season of Western 1923, follows Spencer Dutton's anxiously anticipated arrival in Montana. Jacob Dutton and his people struggle to protect his nephew from Donald Whitfield and his stooges when Father Renault and Marshall Kent disagree. The quest for Tiana Rainwater takes a turn. Hillary and Paul risk their lives to help Alexander. Alex Dutton reach the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. Spoilers ahead. Marshall Kent and Pete Tiana Plenty Cloud's fighting in the Mountain Teeth of Monsters culminates in the Native American boy's murder. The youngster's appearance more closely resembles that of a Crow than a Comanche, leading the lawman to the accurate conclusion that the latter had gone seeking water for his intended victim, Tiana. But Father Renault is very disturbed by the officer's ceaseless kills, so this change of events does not sit well with him. He confronts the official about the boys and men who were killed by the latter, going so far as to accuse the marshal of being a devil incarnate. Despite Renault's desire to see Tiana punished for her killings, he is unwilling to condone the crimes committed by Kent in his pursuit of her. To stop the marshal's murderous rampage, the priest eventually murders him. By day's end, Tiana and Runs' horse are worried sick about Pete. They begin searching for the youngster when they spot multiple birds circling an unfamiliar area. Pete and Marshall Kent's bodies lie side by side, and they will soon reach the spot where they lie. Despite the Native American leader's immense distress at seeing his daughter's partner's lifeless body, he finds solace in the news of the lawman's death. When Runs' horse explains to Tiana that they can't bury Pete in the desert as it is, Renault has been hiding nearby, but Runs' horse has no idea. As the night wears on, the Native American chief begins to fear an unseen force, but he quickly spots the priest. He takes up Marshall Kent's weapon and prepares to shoot Renault, but the religious leader stops him in time. Soon after, the priest turns to Tiana and implores her to repent for her transgressions. She rejects the demand with bravery and makes it clear that she does not think she has done anything wrong or wicked to warrant forgiveness, because of the way Renault has treated her and other Native American girls and boys at his school. Tiana goes so far as to beg him for forgiveness. He resolves to send her to God after realizing he cannot persuade her to do his bidding. However, Tiana swiftly incapacitates him by stabbing him many times. By shooting him down, she ultimately guarantees his death. Even though the Native American girl has vanquished her foes, she has tragically lost close ones in the process of protecting herself. Spencer Dutton is on his way home to his family, and the Duttons are enjoying a long-awaited dinner with Zane Davis and his loved ones. Jacob Dutton is informed by Sheriff McDowell that Spencer is en route to his family when he stops by the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. This interrupts the event. The Duttons are both relieved and worried by the news. As soon as the World War I veteran sets foot in Montana, the patriarch of the Dutton family quickly deduces that Donald Whitfield would wish to kill him before he arrives in Livingston. To welcome and defend his nephew, he tells Jack Dutton and Zane to remain behind and take care of Cara and Elizabeth, Liz Dutton. Bannerton hears about Spencer's presence and finds out that he was a lion hunter for the Commonwealth and a Medal of Honor recipient during World War I. In order to take Donald's ranch for himself and his family, he dispatches his men to the train station to assassinate the newcomer. He then meets the businessman at his mansion, after instructing his stooges. Lindy employed Mabel as a worker for her master, and the billionaire is occupied torturing her. After Banner tells him about Spencer, they both agree that the veteran of the war must be slain. Jack becomes increasingly agitated about the situation as Jacob and his soldiers approach Livingston. As far as he's concerned, his great-uncle cannot be protected by three men fighting side by side. In order to accompany them and return his uncle home, the young man sets out for the station. He encounters two men on his journey and ducks for cover, but they quickly find him. After the two guys act as if they're law enforcement, Jack emerges from cover to join them, thinking they're the men of Sheriff McDowell. He even brags about his exceptional shooting skills, which are second only to his uncle's. Then, much to Jack's amazement, one of the men shoots the other to death before coming clean as one of Banner's goons. Spencer presses on with his journey to find his family, oblivious to the fact that his imminent presence in Montana has already sparked a conflict in the area. Snowfalls have postponed the train ride, so he must take a longer path to reach Livingston, which adds more time to his journey. Alex and Spencer, Hillary and Paul eagerly await Alex's life story. After promising to shelter the Englishwoman, her bravery and resolve in standing up for what she loves and getting back together with her husband, Spencer has them completely enthralled. They may be skeptical of the veteran's decision to come to Montana, but Alex tells them that her soulmate wouldn't have stayed in Marseilles after seeing how much his family relies on him. After hearing the Englishwoman's story, Paul feels compelled to join her on her journey and do anything he can to assist her. Paul suggests taking Alex on a road trip from Chicago to Montana instead of staying in Big Sky country till winter ends. Along with her husband, Hillary sets off on a 1,500-mile journey to aid their new acquaintance. They make good time on their way until they reach Wyoming. The owner of a petrol station warns them against continuing their trip in a snowfall while driving due to the severe weather. The elderly woman suggests that Alex and Hillary take a train from Sheridan Immigrant instead, as there will be no gas stations available along their route. Despite this caution, Paul, Hillary, and Alex press on with their road trip. A frightening snowstorm quickly engulfs them, and their gas tank is practically empty. Regardless, the couple requests that their pregnant buddy take it easy on the road. Alex finds out their car is motionless when he wakes up in the morning. Hillary is found lifeless inside the car, as the fuel has completely evaporated. Paul, who is lying unmoving in the snow a little distance from the automobile, is the next target of her search. Two corpses lie on a frozen landscape, and Alex finds himself in a terrifyingly desolate situation with an automobile that won't budge without fuel.